Welcome to another vlog about the seaman's life. In today's episode I will continue with part 2 of my visit to the battleship North Carolina in Wilmington, US. In part 1 I have visited the main deck with all the cannons and the airplane and everything that you can see over there. I will leave a link in the description below in case you have not seen that vlog. And now in part 2 I will take you inside the heart of the vessel, in the engine room, the mess room, and whatever we will see inside. I hope you will enjoy it, and I hope you will stay for the whole video. It was an amazing experience, and I had a fun day. So this is the battleship North Carolina in Wilmington, US. They have a website. If you want more information about this vessel, you will find it on their website. Just to give you a quick description, it was built in 1937, and after the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, they commissioned this vessel to the Pacific Fleet, and starting from 1941 it has fought in the Second World War against the Japanese in the Pacific Ocean. And as you can see, it was successful. It had many battles, and they restored it. And in 1961 they took it to a shipyard, and the US government was preparing to scrap it. But the people decided that they want to keep it as a museum, so they raised some funds, some donations, and that way they saved the vessel, and they brought it from New Jersey, where they were planning to scrap it. They brought it here in North Carolina. So now we are inside the vessel. At the entrance there was the mess room. This is a chamber that is making the preparation to go inside the engine room. There are some telephones over there. And now we are inside the engine room. I don't know if you can tell from the images, but it is a very claustrophobic space. The modern vessels that I am working on are much larger, and you have a lot of space. And anyway, I was very happy to be here. I have seen only videos and photos on the internet about this ship, and I was planning to come here and visit it myself, but I was lucky enough to come with the vessel, so I did not have to pay an airplane ticket and a hotel. I saved a lot of money that way. And now I can see this vessel with my own eyes, and it was very emotional for me, especially that I am an engineer, so everything that I see here I already understand, because the principle is the same. Only the technology is different. This, for example, is the main switchboard. As an electrician, I already know this, but the technology has evolved a lot in the last 80 years, and I am very happy to see something like this. Back home, where I'm from, we have nothing like this. There is no way for me to see this back home, so I only have to travel abroad to see something like this, and I am amazed, absolutely amazed, how these people were living in this claustrophobic space. I can tell you from my experience at sea for the last 15 years, when the ship is in at sea voyage. This is inside the engine room now. It is very, very hot. And being the space so small, as you can see it, all this machinery will be very hot, and whatever you touch, you will burn your skin for sure. And this being a warship, you can imagine that everybody was in a rush. Everybody was going faster and faster to their post whenever they were attacking or getting attacked. So you would touch all the machinery here, and I suppose everybody in engine room had burns on their skins. As you can see here, they have tried to restore everything like it was back in the day. They are painted. Of course, they are not in working condition. They are just for show, but they look good enough. It's like you were back in the day and you are on board the vessel. Me as an engineer, I always work most of the time in engine room. I work as an electrician for those that are here for the first time. So most of the time I am in engine room, and this is familiar to me. This is the engine room of another vessel from 8 years ago. That is the main engine, what you are seeing over there. And on top of it there is a monitor with instructions how to use it. There are plates everywhere telling you information about the machinery that you are seeing and instructions how to use it back then. Of course, now you cannot use it anymore. They have brought this vessel on a river in Wilmington, and since then, in 1961, when they brought it the first time, they built a bridge on that river. So even if they want to, they cannot take this vessel outside anymore. But anyway, this is the main engine, like I said. It's much smaller than what I have on my vessel. I work on a bulk carrier currently, which is a 50,000 dead weight. And the main engine is huge. It is not compared to this one, but what can you expect? It was 80 years ago. But anyway, I am very happy to be here, and like I said, maybe the camera is shaking a little bit even though I started the hyper boost because I am so emotional. This is the chapel and also the conference room. On Sunday they will have some prayers over here. It's nice. And in the same room they have the mess room. That is the mess room over there. All the crew was eating here together with the officers and the ratings. Nowadays in the modern ships they have different mess rooms for ratings and for officers. And now I am inside one of the big cannons that you can see at the beginning of the vlog, and you can see it better in the first part of this vlog. The main cannon, the turret that is on the main deck, I am inside. And same as the engine room, it is claustrophobic. It is a very small space. I was lucky enough to come in a day when it was not crowded with tourists or anything like that. You can only see 2-3 people along with me, and I am very happy that I can film and make all these recordings for you guys and for my personal collection without interruptions and without anybody going in front of my camera to ruin it. That is the munition. So that is the cannon, and that is where you are loading the munition to fire the cannon. It is great. It's an amazing experience. And to go inside here, the space was very, very small. In front of the turret there was a pregnant lady, and of course she could not get in, so she was waiting outside, but I made myself some space and I went inside. No matter the cost. I sucked this belly and went inside. And everywhere you can see munition. This is a warship, like I said, so you can see ammunition from that time. You can see uniforms of the officers that were working on board. You can see here even a gas mask on the left. You will see it now, a gas mask, and they were at war, you know. They have to be prepared for any scenario. And there are posters everywhere with the crew that was on board that time, and explanations of the brave things that they have done during the war. And all those nameplates that you see over there is the name of the crew that was on board the ship during those times. And this, I suppose, it's another conference room or something like that. Maybe the captain and the other officers were having discussions in this place away from the ratings and the soldiers. And now I'm making my way out. This is the main cannon that as I was inside earlier. That photo, that was supposed to be a photo. I asked somebody to make a photo for me, but he did not know how to operate my camera and he made a video, so I decided to make something for myself, you know. And now I am making my way back to the vessel. Like I said in the first part, I only had 1 hour to visit the vessel and 1 hour to travel back and forth from the ship to the other ship. So there was not enough time, but even so I am grateful that I had this opportunity to see this battleship with my own eyes, and I am very, very happy. And now I am making my way back to the vessel. The fun is over. I have to get back to work, because whenever you are taking some free time away from the vessel, it's still work day, you know. It's not the whole day you are free. So now I'm coming back. Everybody, you see, they are welcoming me back home. I see they have started the discharge operation already. I am the electrician of this vessel, so I will have to check those cranes to see that they are in good working condition, and I have asked the chief engineer to allow me to go out for a few hours. That was very nice of him to let me go out. It was raining that day, so that is why they took a break from the cargo operation. And that's about it. If you have additional questions, I wait for you in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the vlog, don't forget to hit that like button. It's free, and maybe you want to subscribe to the channel to see more of the seaman life. Sometimes I have interviews with the crew, sometimes I will give you some technical informations about the machinery that we work on, and most of the times I will try to make some interesting vlogs for you when I go outside to visit some museum or some place that I have never been before. As always, thank you very much for your attention, and I hope to see you soon back on my channel. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.